from start to finish, from living a good life, a opulent life, to being depressed, shattered and betrayed. Scarlet nailed it now, so no capping.
I couldn't believe that she wasn't the one in the coffin. It was so difficult to believe. Even our scars here, and they were all manipulated, and but it was amazing still. Hey, welcome to POV. This is Lara Adebayo. We're stepping into another great movie where it talks about love, family dynamics, betrayal, and what have you. You get the info once we start talking about it. Let's quickly go on a short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, and now we will be stepping into the movie proper. We are reviewing BTS Behind the Scene, produced by Funke Akindele. Behind the Scene is a Nigerian drama centered on Aderonke Ronky-Fella, Faniran, a wealthy and successful real estate entrepreneur whose life looks perfect on the surface. However, a defining trait, extreme generosity to family and friends, slowly becomes her biggest burden. As expectations from family and those around her, she gives endlessly, financially and emotionally, begins to feel used and unappreciated, starts questioning the loyalty of the people closest to her. This pressure forces her into a turning point where she must reevaluate relationships, set boundaries, and confront betrayal. The movie has numerous telecasts, but the main cast includes Funke Akindele, Scarlet Gomez, Aderonke Ronky-Fella, Faniran, Tobi Bakre, Uzor Arukwe, Dima-Okojie, Iyabo Ojo, and supporting cast includes Destiny Etiko, Ibrahim Chatta, Adeboale Adedayo, Victoria Adeyele, and Uche Montana. And I won't be doing this alone. I have two great personalities with me. They are known faces, Ayo and Jude.
Yep.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. Yeah.
I'm better.
You're better.
Yeah.
Lovely. You both look cute, by the way. So let's dive right into it. The BTS movie. What was the story like for you? With your own personal definition of what storytelling is, did you think it did justice to what the definition of true storytelling is?
I love the title because the title did not give me any idea. When you hear behind the scenes, you're thinking of probably it's a production or something cinematic. But until that point when the lead actor, that's Scarlet Gomez, mentioned that and they created that behind the scenes feel, I did not expect that movie would be titled that. So kudos to the writer, because it created some level of suspicion and what's it, what they call this thing, anonymity, right? Yeah. So but the storyline was good because it touches on quite a number of things that we're dealing with as a country, as a people, even as a family, from spraying of the national currency, to family betrayal, to love loss, to love twists, because there was some love twist here and there. I would say the storyline is quite good. No wonder it still has the highest grossing across Nigerian cinemas, 2 billion naira. No movie comes close. So I would say that this time around, I want to give it to not just Funke Akindele, but her team, because they really made this believable. Yeah.
Thank you, Ayo. How about you, Jude? What captivated you in the movie?
All right, so before I even start, when I found out that it was Funke's movie, I felt like, oh, okay. So I think I mentioned this to Ayo once like that. I told him that when it comes to Funke movies, sometimes I'm not a big fan of her story, like the storyline of the movie. Most times I'm not a big fan of it because most times you just have the basic story and a lot of stars in the movie you get. But this time around, so when I saw behind the scene, I felt like, oh, she will show us probably things that happens in our productions and how our production is done and how she moved from how they make things happen and stuff like that. But when I started watching the movie, I'm like, okay, all right. Now I saw the stars as usual from Funke. But I was looking at, okay, how you go to utilize these stars now? Don't just give us a lot of stars in the movie. How you go to utilize these stars? And trust me, she did justice to it. This time around, she made Uzor not to do the Igbo stuff.
Yeah.
So Uzor was now playing a different element this time around. What was her name? Iyabo Ojo.
Yeah.
Sorry, not Messiah Igbe.
Okay.
Is it Messiah Igbe or Iyabo Ojo?
Iyabo Ojo was
Iyabo
different.
Ojo was in that movie.
Yeah, was different.
Who are you referring to? What character are you
So
referring
I'm
to?
referring to the friend.
The friend?
Yes.
That's
Iyabo
Iyabo
Ojo.
Ojo.
Iyabo Ojo, sorry. So Iyabo Ojo was not, being, too much dramatic.
Yeah,
You
true.
get, because normally we know how to
Yeah.
being dramatic a lot. And then the lead character herself,
Yeah, Scarlet.
she did great. So the movie was full of emotions, betrayal. I didn't see. Normally, you have been Funke playing that lead character in some movies at times because she was very good at passing emotions a lot, like interpreting emotions. But this time around, there was a twist, so she was not the one passing the emotion. Though she did it again, even when they caught her so many times, she was able to, turn around the story. So it was perfect storytelling.
Wow, that's amazing. I am of same opinion too, that it was worth my time. From the beginning to the end, it was phenomenal. Now let's talk about the characterization from the major part, the cast. Now the Scarlet Gomez herself, Iyabo Ojo, Funke Akindele, and also the brother
Tobi
Bakre. What would you say about the flow and the special connections they all had together? It was star-studded, but was it efficiently used, like what you said?
I would say yes, because now the casting, she did quite well with the casting in terms of picking Scarlet Gomez as the lead actor or actress, as the case may be. Then she played one of the siblings. But if you look at the way Funke played the sibling, she did not override the lead actor. She allowed the lead actor to blossom. Or the story, let me say, allowed the lead actor to blossom. Choosing Tobi Bakre again was a hit because Tobi Bakre has also played, I would say, a similar, not role, but character now. If you've watched Farmer's Bride, if you've watched Slum King, you will see Tobi Bakre, that character he displayed in BTS also resurfaced. Actually resurfaced in those movies and again in BTS. Also casting in Dima-Okojie, it's been a while I saw her in a movie. Then the child actors also didn't do badly at all. Then also she involved other thespians from the other side. I'm talking about the Yoruba movie industry, the likes of Kamos State, the likes of this is my friend, I've forgotten his name. He's one that played like the lead of the.
Ayetoro too was part of.
It was yes, but Kamos State was there. Then you talked about Uzor as well. Uzor has been playing this role he played in BTS even before he found a new love in the Odogu thingy.
Ever since he blew from that thing,
I actually love Uzor's role, like the Uzor we saw in BTS compared to the Odogu thingy, because for me the Odogu accent is still questionable, but Uzor in his real elements that he played in BTS was flawless. So I would say that the casting did quite well, and it actually synced well with the story telling or the storyline. Were there flops in the performances? I'm sure we'll talk about that later. But overall, the casting was good. It was not too heavily studied like what she did previously. I don't want to mention the movie, but let me mention the movie. What she did in Everybody Loves Jennifer was heavily studied. Too many high-profile actors, celebrities, but this one she was able to mix, and it was a good mix. True.
Right, thank you. Let's quickly go into the technical part, because that is where you come in, Jude. The lighting, the setting, did it really depict the story they wanted to, or the lesson, or the message they wanted to send out there?
So if I let me give a big shout out to the set design and the gaffers first. Do you know why? So the behind the scene where she stayed, the secret room where she stayed and was monitoring them, I love the setting. I love the way they played with the opening the holes and lights passing through it to form that kind of curious environment where you're hiding, like a secret chamber. It was very, very creative. Then I love the way the gaffers, they played with the lighting when the chef, that's Mr. Macaroni, was doing his thing in the kitchen. I was just looking at the lightings mostly. The lightings were so beautiful. It interpreted the roles very well. Even the interrogative room, how they did this lighting in the interrogative room, it actually showed that this movie was, the gaffers, the set designers, they are all following the story. They are actually following the story to tell the story. Then for the cinematographers, like the DOPs, they did very well in terms of there was a transition. Even the editor they worked in sync with the cinematographer. Is when they transitioned. What was the maid's name again? Trying to remember her name.
That's
Destiny Etiko.
Yeah.
So when she transitioned from being a maid to her wedding, she was trying to answer that was the end. She was trying to answer her, reply the boss, and they just turned. There was this transition. That was a swift transition. They didn't allow us to wait and start decorating, showing. No, they just switched to the wedding day. From there, that was beautiful. Then there are lots of, I know in terms of cinematography, Funke has been in the game for a very long time. So you look at her movies, you know that she doesn't have issues in terms of cinematography. She has the best of hands to work with her. Then in terms of makeup, Akim effects came up again with a mind-blowing effect again. He was able to, mold this lady Scarlet from the scratch. I saw the behind the scene. Oh, yeah, talking behind the scene of this one, right?
Yeah.
So I was still on that behind the scene where he was trying to create her from the scratch, and he was doing something magical. I just imagine myself seeing myself again, like exactly me, someone molding me. You get, and he did very great. So the movie actually, did nice.
Lovely. Ayo, do you think that they overstretched the movie and the timing now? Let's talk about the timing. Do you think it deserved the duration?
The length of time.
Yes.
It's about 2 hours, 20 minutes. I don't think so. I don't think so, because every scene connected, and the scenes were not overly stretched. I would say probably the scene that had to do with she revealing herself to her family and all that, maybe that scene. But really, let's be fair, for you to make a point, sometimes it takes some time. And she actually the writer wanted to drive home a point that yes, it's possible for the closest people to you to be the ones that will betray you. Yeah. Jesus Christ also had that issue and all that, so he was betrayed by his own. So the writer was just trying to make that point. So I don't think the scenes were overly stretched. No, I don't think so.
Wait, hold on. How did you feel when Victor, that's Uzor, was killed? Did you see it coming?
I did not see it coming. So that's another kudos to the writer, because it's suspense.
Yes.
I did not see it coming. I was thinking, going with this, as I was progressing with the story, I thought that Uzor will be at that scene where she will finally reveal herself to the family. But unfortunately, he had to go. And that's one thing that storytelling too does to you.
Did you see that secret chamber scene coming up?
No, I did not, because she did not give us that impression that she would fake her death in the first place.
Yes.
I actually thought she died until they had to do a retro.
Yeah.
So, which I said, I think for the first time in a long time, nobody will argue with this movie in terms of storytelling.
Yes.
You might fault acting or the performances. You might fault transitioning. You might fault cinematography. You might fault sound. But storytelling, this is good. Was good.
Yeah.
Was good.
So now let's talk about what this story did to us personally. You and I. Did it in any way mess up with your psychological thoughts?
It messed up with me at the tail end. At the latter part, I felt emotional. I was actually moved to tears.
Yeah.
Maybe, when she was craving for a child, or children rather, seeing her children be molested and all that. Then also at the point where she revealed herself to the family as well. So it was crazy.
All right, so for me, I felt like this is a story that most people need to actually watch. When you're actually having some financial stability and you're taking some people along, and you also don't really care much about yourself, you want to just make everybody happy. According to my friend, you say you want to be Jesus Christ as well. Where someone to see you want to be human and God at the same time. Sometimes you need to also checkmate, people your circle, to checkmate your circle to know, are you doing the right thing? Are they also doing the right thing as well to you? You get. So that's what when I was just watching, I was just reflecting, and I knew of some people that has that similar kind of situation currently right now, like a true life story whereby most people actually did a lot for the family, but the family, not so. The morals I pick from the movie is family is not always related by blood. You get that family is not always related by blood. Sometimes people who are not actually your blood, actually your family. Family is actually people that have you in mind. You get actually your family, not always that. Because blood related. Blood related. I've got you my blood. It means you are family. I have to be doing everything. No, there's some people that are not actually your blood that can do more than what you think your family can do for you.
Even the Holy Book says it now. There's a friend that sticks closer than a brother. So.
Yes.
Okay, so we know that the storytelling is massive. Is second to none for now, and we commend you for that. So let's talk about the loopholes. Were there any part in the story, characterization, the set, the location, and everything that seems a bit off for you?
Okay, for me, from talking about the characters and the performances, I would say the lead actress on point, supporting. We had quite a number of supporting actors and actresses. Sometimes I wonder how do we choose the supporting actor, because who is the lead actor in that movie?
It's Scarlet.
No, okay, let's use like actress now.
Okay, Scarlet.
So the lead actress is Scarlet.
Yeah.
The lead actor will be
Uzor,
right? So who's supporting Uzor?
Who's supporting Uzor?
We have Tobi. We have Macaroni. We have
no, it's not Macaroni.
No, Macaroni was quite big
Okay.
at some point.
Your opinion.
I don't see him.
Yeah. So then supporting actress, we have Funke. We have Destiny. Destiny
did. I think she would pass for supporting.
It's been a while I watched Destiny in a movie.
Yeah.
But this one, man, I was like, and the sync between Destiny and Macaroni touche.
Yeah.
So then we had Uche Montana too, so also playing and supporting too. Yeah. We also had V also playing supporting as well. So I would say the performances, Loopholes you mentioned, right? Loopholes, I would say V, because even though V is just coming up when it comes to acting, but I would say she can do more. Uche Montana too, I think she didn't really give me the Uche Montana that I know, maybe because of the role she played and all that. But then the child actors, I know we are trying to groom the next generation, but I feel that we need to do more in terms of training these children well enough. I see potentials, but are they well groomed? Because now you had quite a number of child actors in that movie. I think off the top of my head we had about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
What's the plan to groom these children in this profession, in this craft? Let's not just for the lack of a better phrase, use and dump.
Yeah.
Let's do a follow-up. I know I've seen the boy child in one movie before. I can't remember the movie.
Yes, is a familiar face.
Yeah, but what are we doing to groom these children? So I feel we can do more when it comes to the child actors and how we groom them. But for the cinematography, I think we're good. The choice of locations now, she didn't really experiment with a wide range of locations. I don't know why. Unlike typical Funke movie, she explores. So, but all in all, it was good. It's a good feel movie.
The advert was also,
and that is why it topped the box office, because it's a good feel movie.
Great. How about you, Joe?
So you wanted to mention something I noticed. It was the advert about Colgate. Yes,
they put money.
So that scene, I knew you're trying to chip it in. You get like chipping it. So it didn't actually, it didn't sync properly. You know why? So you're telling me about Colgate. That mother, I want to buy. Hold on, let me attend to somebody. And I like the part that how they arranged it, though. You get, but behind her we had some other brands that was showing in that shop. You get, I don't know if it was intentional, but other brands were there. Like I could see some other Mini-Me and the rest of them, we are all outside there. So, and you're talking about Colgate. I didn't even see the Colgate. You get. We didn't see you. Just a guy that was saying.
Flash. I saw it.
It was
Yeah.
But the one that was behind the woman. So one thing about ads is that, the ones that are steady behind you at times are intentional. Like these are the ones people are seeing more. You didn't blow it.
You don't know how much they paid.
So that I'm saying, if Mini-Me actually sponsored, that's
Are
fine.
we questioning their adverts here?
No. What I'm saying.
No,
So
it's-
one thing about
We don't have to question it.
No, I'm not questioning it. As I'm watching the movie. So most times you're also trying to pass a message from the movie for me to buy some product.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. I also watch the movie.
But
So,
for us talking about this now, they've
Yes.
caught your attention. So
And this is like
the
free
purpose has
advert
been
again.
achieved.
You're getting two adverts.
but we have to, because they showed us. So we are reviewing the movie.
Yeah.
You get. So
But-
everything about the movie. I know
It's
they
part
did,
of the
they didn't
movie.
pay
It's
for us
POV.
here.
But-
But
It's
I
POV.
get your point. I
Yeah.
get your point. But anyway, so
Okay.
aside that,
Yeah.
I love the fact of Saka. I didn't believe he can play such a role first.
the minor role now.
Like being
Doubt.
doubt. I'm not really seeing him play.
Saka plays stout now. Maybe this is the
Maybe
first
I'm
time.
not. Yes, I'm seeing from
No,
my own view.
he's when
Yes,
it comes
sir.
to touts,
The Uncle Dele,
Dele, yes, Ojule.
I have not seen him. I always see him more of.
You don't watch Yoruba movies, so Jude, don't talk about
I'm sorry.
Shaka.
I'm not saying about my own.
Dele, Ojule. Those ones are normal roles for him.
No, I'm not actually seeing him. I'm saying my own part. Like, you just mentioned
Is
your
this
own.
POV?
You understand? So I've not seen him that way. Always with movies I've watched him as being a chief, around the
Yeah,
cabinet.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Being probably a king or something like that. I've seen him
Watch
stage
more-
plays.
watch more Yoruba
You
movies.
understand?
Contemporary movies.
Then I think that simply means that Yoruba movies industry, they need to do more.
With what?
Contemporary.
Because for me not to be watching more of Yoruba movies, let me tell you the reason why. So the other Yoruba movies I've been watching are the ones that made it to Netflix and stuff like that. Do you know why? So the one on African Magic, there's an issue.
Or YouTube. Why you mentioning African Magic? YouTube is there.
There's a problem in YouTube. Don't worry, that has not go there.
We'll talk about it later.
So that's my opinion.
Okay, so far I think you're right. You're both right because I'm the judge here like this. Let's talk about the angles, the characters that stood out for you, and they'll not go right into why we are here exactly. What character stood out for you?
Undoubtedly now, Scarlet Gomez. Undoubtedly. Scarlett that's why she has a nomination at the AMVCA Best Lead Actress. When it comes to method acting is immersing your emotions into the role or character you're playing. She's one of the very few actresses that does it effortlessly. She's not really popular because she's not I want to say prolific. Not prolific in the bad way, like she doesn't do all kinds. But when she comes out big. And from start to finish, from living a good life, a opulent life, to being depressed, shattered and betrayed, Scarlett nailed it now. So no capping.
Okay, what team in the whole production also stood out for you?
The team?
Yeah.
But the writers.
The writers?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
The writers.
I know what I have something. Okay, anyway, let's go. Jude.
All right, so for me,
Team and character.
okay,
Stood out
character,
for you,
same thing, Scarlett.
Okay.
Because I think when we did Mother's Love, I mentioned a lot of things. And
Yes.
I know I would not allow you to say it here, but I was saying. But so you can see that she held the role.
Yes.
She made us, to enjoy. So the reason why most of us cried in the movie was because of her.
Yeah.
She carried us along with the
Emoted
pain. She made us feel her pain. So when an actor makes you feel to understand her character, that means she did very well. She did great. You get, so that's her. Then for the production team, I'll give it to 2 people. No, 3 people. I'm sorry, I can't give it to 1 because it's a great work. These are major people I want to give up.
Okay.
So I want to give it to the makeup artist.
Taking notes.
Yes. The script writers. And I want to give it to the director Funke herself. You know why? Because I saw it behind the scene when she was, coaching Scarlett. You understand? She was telling her, do like this, I want you to do like this, I want you to do like this, I want you to feel it this way. You understand? Because she's a very great actor and not just an actor. So to her being directing that kind of role, she knows what she expects from that role. you get. So I'll give it to her. Then passively,
No.
passively.
No, no,
Are you
no,
saying
no,
I'm gonna
no,
give it away
no,
fast. Passively,
no way, no way,
editors,
no
thank
way.
you. Editors, thank you. Because after every great production, someone can mess it up for you.
Right.
That's the editors. So editors.
Okay, well, for me, Scarlet Gomez, then the team, Akim effect, because I was able to like really see the. I couldn't believe that she wasn't the one in the coffin. It was so difficult to believe. Even our scars here, and they were all manipulated, and but it was amazing still. I think those two are my very standout options. Okay, now to the main deal. Drum rolls. Is it a roast or a toast? Ayo.
I'm toasting to Behind the Scenes. If you've not watched it, it's still showing on Netflix and on Cover TV. By the way, Cover TV's website crashed
Oh my God.
because of the traffic that BTS costs, and it's still costing. So, but they're back now. So it's a good toast. It's about 7.58 over 10 toast for me.
Wow, great.
Yes, undoubtedly, and that's why it's nominated in the best movie category too. So, shout out to you, Auntie Funke. You did well.
How about you, Jude?
From what I've mentioned from the beginning of the show down to now, you should.
And it's unlike you.
Yes, that's
You're always the negative part. You're always the negative.
I don't know how you guys
person
watch
here.
your
negativity. Just his own.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys watch your own movie. For me, if I'm watching my movie, if it doesn't interest me, I'll speak
Yeah.
out.
Do you enjoy movies at all? Anyways.
No, that's a topic for another day, because true, I don't enjoy movies like that too. So for you to impress me, for Funke to impress me, that's what I'm saying. That it's a toast for her. She did great, and keep up the good work, Mama. Yes, I hope you're expecting your movie again on that Ember month. You know how you do it now, Ember Carnival.
It's going to be tough to.
Yeah,
include
true.
this one.
True.
But you go run now.
Yeah. She's capable. It's also a toast from me. I love everything about the movie. I cried, wept, and wailed. So I think it's a wrap from here. Thank you so much for watching. Go watch this movie on Netflix and also Cover TV. Yes, it's worth your time, worth your subscription, worth your every penny. It speaks more about family and what to expect. Thank you so much. Till we meet again. This is Omara Adebayo, and we're signing out.